Great things happen here.
Edinboro University.
Whatever it is you want to do with your life, you can do that here.
What I like about Edinboro is that they really push the foundations.
They provide a strong background with the chemistry as well as the CJ courses.
For 150 years, Edinboro University of Pennsylvania has built its reputation on a high-quality education at a great value.
Being able to go to the faculty anytime you want to.
Outstanding programs, great outcomes.
Really excited for the next step.
Take a look at just a few excellent programs where indeed great things happen here. Many computer sciences grads have produced impressive accomplishments and taken advantage of great opportunities.
One opportunity I received was to present a research paper at a conference in Wisconsin this past summer. And without the computer science and mathematics department's help, I wouldn't have been able to go.
Dynamic faculty, laboratory resources, invaluable internships, success stories.
The software that I helped produce is now in use at Argonne, at Fermilab, at Lawrence Livermore National Lab.
911 emergency.
Edinboro University of Pennsylvania could be called the CSI of Northwestern Pennsylvania. Students learn real forensic science, both in academic settings and through hands-on experience with seasoned investigators.
Applying all of these different scientific techniques to catching the bad guys or solving crimes or puzzles, it's very fascinating.
Edinboro Online is completely adaptable to the needs of the full-time working professional. Students study on their own schedules, anytime and anywhere that's convenient for them.
I was able to work on my coursework from an airport, had occasion to be in a hospital.
Phenomenal success for graduates.
I found the quality of the program and the professors to be exceptional.
Students come from countries all over the world to study in our famous speech, language, and hearing department.
My resume is good enough that a big university in the United States took me as an intern for next spring, and that is Columbia University Medical Center. So I will have the opportunity to work with the best of the best.
100% employment rates.
I have been able to interact with amazing faculty, and I have been able to become a clinician that I hope would someday make the speech-language pathology program proud.
The Edinboro Art Department has accomplished professors and has produced award-winning artists whose works are represented in museums and galleries throughout the world.
I really wanted to technically be a good painter, and the faculty really helped me and pushed me in that direction, and because of that now I'm really pushing myself past that into a more conceptual realm of painting, and it couldn't have happened without the faculty.
You go into the program and everyone's kind of learning the same things, and then all of a sudden everyone blossoms into their own subject matter and their new style, and it's really fascinating to see how everyone grows and become their own artist.
In college, many students develop an interest in the growing and evolving field of documentaries and journalism.
In our classes, we look at a lot of professional photographers' work, and we look at the techniques they use, and then we practice using those techniques in our own work.
We are now learning studio stuff that I feel better prepared to go into my own studio.
Edinboro constantly seeks travel opportunities to further the development of such students.
I gained a lot of inspiration going to Italy and seeing, all the amazing artwork that's there. And then my trip to Mexico was really good for me because I did a lot of documentary style photography.
Sculpture students explore three-dimensional space through various materials and approaches with emphasis on the development of individual ideas and directions.
Doing art history with sculpture, it provides me with influences for my own work. I do both abstract and representational.
Edinboro University has consistently offered academic travel opportunities for students.
I was given the opportunity through Ethics in Education to go to Salem, Massachusetts, where we were learning about the witch trials. We got to tour the area to see what we were actually reading in the class.
The opportunities that Edinboro has provided for me have been extensive. I've done a lot of traveling, so I get hands-on experience in the geology fields. We've got to see large-scale and small-scale geologic features in the field, so you get to see them so you can recognize them not just in diagrams in the book, but you can also describe them and see what they look like in real life.
The experience of academic travel takes students well beyond the four walls of the traditional classroom. Not only do they study another culture, they live it.
Most prominently, I had the opportunity to travel to Cuba in 2000, 2001, and that was one of the most formative experiences of my entire academic career.
The Frederick Douglass Living Learning Floor is a community of students trying to motivate each other to stay on top of their academic work, trying to stay ahead of the game. It's a support force where we encourage the students to become campus leaders.
The honors program was a great way for me to come to college and excel, much like I had in high school, but I had never had those kinds of ambitions and goals for myself. So when I had this opportunity, I knew I wanted to come here. And with that, I had a community whenever I showed up and was able to live on a living learning floor, to bond with students that also had academic ambitions like I had and interests like I had, and then to have an opportunity to study abroad in Ghana, West Africa. That was not somewhere that I thought I would ever have an opportunity to go. I can't express my gratitude for the honors program for that opportunity.
Edinboro University of Pennsylvania has available to its students a wide variety of permanently endowed scholarships. Edinboro just received a coveted National Science Foundation Scholarship for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. This grant totals $600,000 for scholarship recipients. Great scholarships, outstanding faculty, individuality and diversity, exceptional resources, global preparation, successful outcomes. Edinboro University of Pennsylvania. Great things happen here.